Mimi is our youngest child. She's a bundle of joy since the moment she was born. She loves to bring happiness, and she's always so...
Mimi is such a cute, gorgeous little girl. She's really engaging.
You're the strongest little girl I've ever known.
And she just hugs me.
We love seeing her laugh, honestly. She has the most amazing laugh.
Nobody's more special than her.
When she was 1 year old, I started to realize that she was losing her hair, and that's when we discovered that she has alopecia. I heard about a dermatologist who's really good in alopecia. She gave us this medication, and she said that after having this medicine, she has to have a blood test. Why should I get worried? She's had lots of blood tests before. But the next day I got a phone call from the dermatologist, and she goes to me, I need you to go to Royal Children's Hospital. There's some kind of disorder in her blood. I started to scream so bad. I think the whole world heard me, because I lost my dad from a brain tumor, and hearing and being in this environment, I know how hard it is going to be. I couldn't even stay that night. I had to go back home. I'm like, this is a bad dream. I'm not living in it.
No parent wants to hear that their child has been diagnosed with a life-threatening condition. So part of that is acknowledging their fear, but also it's important to let them know that we have a way forward.
When I first met Dr. Claudia, she came with other doctors and nurses, and she put her hand on my shoulder, and she goes to me, don't worry, we've got this.
The most intensive part is usually the first month, and the idea is that we're trying to induce remission. So we're trying to make basically the leukaemia go away within the first 4 to 6 weeks of therapy.
When we start, it's been very hard time for her. The chemos, the blood tests, the LV, all that stuff. Sometimes even she don't want to wake, she don't want to move, she don't want to do anything.
She got quite sick from it. She gets really nauseous. There was days when Mimi couldn't even lift her eyelids. She was in lots of pain, and the hard part was she couldn't describe what she was feeling, because she's so young, and you just look at her and she's like, her eyes were talking that she's feeling so much pain. And it's really heartbreaking to see your daughter's hair fall off. But when Mimi went to the hospital, she was actually bald. She didn't have any hair. And she felt like, oh my God. And she saw other kids like her. She goes, Mum, look at my friends like me. And I'm like, yeah. And she felt like she belongs to this environment. They're hoping after 6 weeks she reaches something called remission, where they don't find any cancer cells. And then at her 6-week appointment with Dr. Claudia, she goes to me, congratulations, you reached remission. I'm like, oh my God, I was so grateful. So that was the best part. All the parents are waiting for it. You're in remission now.
The therapy that she continues on is to ensure that she stays in remission and to ensure that her leukaemia doesn't come back.
Mimi's treatment now is much easier on her. She goes to the hospital every 2 weeks instead of every week.
We all usually take turns going to the hospital. We're always like, oh, we should do this to make her laugh.
Well, now, we're very lucky. When we went to Children's Hospital, they give her a lot of love.
The nurses were so amazing. They became like our family to me. They made me get excited going to the hospital, because they were so caring, so loving.
Her hair is growing back, and it's a symbol of hope, I think, often for lots of families, that we're sort of nearing hopefully a smoother part of the journey.
I got goosebumps and I started to cry. I couldn't believe that was the biggest milestone ever. Now I'm touching it, I'm like, oh my God, she has hair, it's so amazing. I'm so grateful of what a hospital we have here in Australia. The treatment that we get, the support that we get, not just for the child that's sick, but for the whole family. They take care of everyone.
Mimi, you've made everyone in like our family stronger, and I want this experience to teach you that you can go through anything in your life.